Tonight on the tuberculosis exposure at a Horizon City Elementary School. The Public Health Department tells us 70 Frank Macias Elementary staff members were tested this afternoon, 10 students from the second at-risk group and 4 students from the first at-risk group. Remember, a person at Frank Macias Elementary in the Far East had active TB, possibly exposing more than 160 students and 8 staff members. Yesterday, we reported the department is also investigating a second possible TB exposure at a halfway house, which raises the question, is there a way to prevent TB? ABC 7's Ashlie Rodriguez spoke with a pediatrician today about vaccines.
The majority of doctors will stress the importance of vaccines for children. Most schools require certain vaccines before a student starts. But that is not the case with the tuberculosis vaccine, or BCG shot.
The protection varies a lot. It's not 100%.
TB vaccines aren't required in the U.S. and they're rarely to never used. Mexico and other countries use the vaccine because tuberculosis is more common there. Yet even then, pediatrician Dr. Jose Renteria Alvarez says they don't work.
And not necessarily prevents against pulmonary tuberculosis.
It can be used to fight TB meningitis, but the issue the Centers for Disease Control has with the vaccine is it interferes with TB skin tests, which is the most common way of detecting TB. The vaccine can create false positives. But then the question is, are TB skin tests required at schools? El Paso School District said no, and Las Cruces Public Schools don't require them either. But there is usually a TB questionnaire asking parents if their kids traveled to countries where TB is common or have been around someone infected. TB vaccines are given on an individual basis and are commonly used in the U.S. by health practitioners and jails. But Renteria Alvarez says regardless of the recent cases of TB exposure in the borderland, it's treatable and there's nothing to worry about.
Do not panic, okay? This is not as extreme as they are saying.
Ashlie Rodriguez, ABC 7.
This past 4th of July was the best one yet for Elephant Butte. State officials announced more than 125,000 people visited the lake.